3, 2, wait, 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's up, guys? It's episode 9 of C-Max Not So Daily Vlog with my boy, Trav Daddy Malone, and in the background making random noises is his girlfriend, T Swizzle Malone. So, what's up? We're about to go see Avengers Endgame. Tori, show off the merch. It's not our merch, it's someone's merch. We're about to go see Avengers Endgame at approximately
6:45.
I'm not wearing a watch. Tonight, in the 6th hour of the evening, we're going to go see Avengers Endgame. And so, while we're waiting, we are going to give a, 20-second synopsis of the entire MCU universe. Anyway, so Travis is going to hit us in 20 seconds or less from Iron Man 2008 to Infinity War. Travis, 20 seconds on the countdown.
Alright, so there's this dude named Iron Man. He crashed, he built a suit, he escaped, he's super smart, he has a big technological suit, okay? There's this dude named Thor, he's a Norse god, he's been dealing with some brother issues. That'll come in later. So, now there's this dude named the Hulk. He's green, he's big, but really he's just a human named Bruce. So, he's smart too. Bruce, Tony, they like each other because they're both smart, okay? Captain America, back in the 1940s, World War II, they make a super soldier. That's Captain America.
Somewhere on the ship. He gets frozen. That's how he's still alive today, because they thawed him out. Alright, then there's a girl named Black Widow. There's a girl named Black Widow, and there's a dude named Hawkeye. The girl named Black Widow is a secret agent, basically, and so is Hawkeye. Hawkeye's really good with the bow, Black Widow's really good with her hands. Alright, so, stop it. Alright. These guys make up the Avengers, okay? Thor has lightning powers and a hammer. Hammer gets destroyed by his sister, okay?
Fox. Once he gets those, he destroys half the people on Earth, so we don't want him to get those. Well, the Avengers have to try and stop him from getting those. He gets those. So, after all this, he gets them, destroys half the universe. Now, they're half the Avengers because all their friends are dead too.
There it was in exactly a minute and 12 seconds. Half the universe is dead.
Bro.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
That was pretty fire. It's a good thing that was unplugged.
We're going to talk about our favorite Marvel movie and our least favorite Marvel movie, MCU movie to be exact. We're talking about favorite Avenger, favorite Marvel character, not Avenger, because there's only 6 Avengers technically.
This is true.
Favorite Marvel, least favorite Marvel character, and let's go with favorite villain. Favorite villain, because there's been several of those. So, ladies first, because we're chivalrous in this household and all the households. Tori, favorite movie, least favorite movie.
I wasn't prepared for this question.
I wasn't prepared for it either. I literally just made that up on the spot. Travis, you can go first if you want.
All right. Favorite movie definitely has to be. Gosh. Okay. We're going with the first Avengers. Brought them all together.
Heck yeah.
Great movie. Love Iron Man. He's my favorite. Love all the off the cup. Blueberry. You know, for least favorite movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Great soundtrack,
Yes.
some funny moments,
Yes.
but ultimately just didn't make it for me.
I can see why. I can see why. Tori, do you have yours yet? Okay. Favorite movie would definitely have to be Age of Ultron. A lot of people think that's a stupid movie.
I loved it.
That's my favorite movie because, it introduced Scarlet Witch, and we won't get into that, but, you know, she's my wife, whatever. So Age of Ultron is definitely my favorite, just because it was cool. We met Scarlet Witch, we met Vision. Those were introduced. What else was... We found out that was like one of the Infinity Stones, I think. Like
his head,
the stone was in Loki's staff, so that was a cool thing. And just another epic boss fight with the Avengers. Least favorite movie would have to be Iron Man 2. Didn't like Iron Man 2.
Don't mind me.
We
got Rhodey.
We did get War Machine. That is the only and Black Widow. Can't complain about that. Literally the only 2 good things out of that movie. And the fact that him and Pepper got together.
Yeah.
3 good things out of that movie. That spanned like 8 minutes of the whole movie.
All right.
Favorite movie?
Gosh, Come on. You got
Okay, I'm gonna go with Thor Ragnarok. That one was pretty good.
Oh, I thought you
Yes.
said least favorite, and I was like, hold on.
No.
I was about to cut right there. Okay,
No,
go back.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Loved
Got
it. Hilarious. What a meme. Oh my gosh. Least favorite movie.
Oh,
I don't know. Y'all saved me from those.
We saved you from those? That's true.
Yeah.
We didn't make her watch the worst ones. We just showed her what happened in clips.
Like I've
Yeah.
only seen the good ones that are actually important.
You're
so,
welcome.
yes.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So she hasn't been watching since what was it, 2008, Iron Man. So like,
Iron Man.
so when Infinity War came out, Homeboy here just like showed her the only like important things to get ready for Endgame. No, you're wearing an Infinity shirt. I don't think anyone else is wearing Endgame stuff. To get ready for Endgame. That's an Infinity War shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, they said it's not Infinity.
No, Endgame is not Endgame merch isn't really a thing yet.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
The internet, dog.
Oh, well, okay.
You can find everything on the internet.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, stupid. So we have watched them all. We have read them all. Not really read. I don't know what else. Anyway, so favorite character, least favorite hero. Favorite hero, least favorite hero.
All right. My favorite hero's got to be Iron Man. Gotta love the engineering behind his brain. Love the just geniusness, the cocky jokes. It's hilarious. Least favorite character? At this point, it's Star-Lord. Just because of the events of Infinity War. For those of you who haven't seen Infinity War, spoiler alert, he ruined it for the Avengers. He punched Thanos when they had him in a trance, and they almost had the Infinity Gauntlet off of his hand, and he caused him to like come out of the trance and grab the gauntlet, and he basically is responsible for their loss. They almost won.
Whack.
So Star-Lord, least favorite, sucks to suck.
Oh, but Travis, Thanos killed the love of his life. It doesn't matter. The fate of the universe.
If he got the gauntlet, he could have just remade Gamora with the.
Well, that's just
reality.
morbid. Remade.
Well, like not remake her, but like reanimate her.
Also, it's got freaking cold in here. Tori, do you have a least favorite and favorite?
Okay.
Most favorite.
I know
Least
who
My
your favorite
favorite 100% is Spider-Man.
Least favorite?
I'm gonna second Star-Lord.
For obviously good reasons. Chris Pratt did an amazing job though.
Chris Pratt,
Freaking
yeah,
love
amazing
Chris
actor.
Pratt.
Love Chris Pratt. Star-Lord, man.
Favorite character for me would have to be Hawkeye. I don't know why. Hawkeye's just a freaking goat. No, everyone underestimates him because he's got sticks for his ability. But
Marvel Legolas.
Marvel Legolas, indeed. Least favorite hero, just because of, like I don't know. Drax is funny, but like it's just where's his usefulness, man? Like
He can stand so incredibly still.
that he appears to be invisible. Like so like if you near the middle beginning of Infinity War, the Guardians of the Galaxy are chasing after the Reality Stone to find Thanos, or they're chasing after Thanos to find the Reality Stone, and like Star-Lord's like, we gotta sneak up on this dude, he's super powerful, like we can't just like barge in there. Drax is like, doing the complete opposite, and so didn't ruin that for them, but he's strong, I guess. At the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he thought he killed that bug. I single-handedly took down this monster. That wasn't true. He's just fun. He's just comic
funny.
relief.
I don't blame you.
Taking everything so literal. It's.
All right. Favorite villain.
Favorite villain would definitely be Ultron.
Yep. Second that.
Definitely
Just
be
like the way he talks, for the Office fans out there, Robert California voices him, so it's like very just philosophy like based talking.
It's very soothing, yeah.
Yeah, like the way he just like talks about the human race. Like I find it interesting.
He's not a madman. What he thinks he's like doing the right thing. He's not like some crazed individual who's like,
Yeah.
I need to save the human race. It's just like, no, like y'all are like, from a robot's perspective. I mean, like he was true. I mean, he was everything he said was right, but I mean, it doesn't mean you can decimate the entire planet.
Least favorite.
Tori, do you have a favorite villain?
No, they're villains. Are you like no?
Oh my gosh.
You gotta,
goody two shoes.
Doctor Strange's villain, I forget his name.
Dormammu.
No, that was
Dormammu.
that wasn't Dormammu. That wasn't really the villain. It was the sorcerer who was like who got the eyes.
Oh yeah.
I know Mads Mikkelsen played him. I just don't remember his name. That guy. I mean, I didn't really see like. I mean, I guess like if I just gave the plot some like sustenance to Doctor Strange, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's my least favorite. That or the guy in Iron Man 2. That was just weird.
Yeah.
Which is definitely. Do you have a least favorite villain at least? Like, or one that you hated the most. Let's go with that. One you hated
What
the most.
villain did you just not like the most?
Thanos, because he's stupid.
But yeah, that was super whack. You know, snapping and then everyone dying. But so from Infinity War we've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel. We saw from Nick Fury's little Captain Marvel pager thing. We saw in Captain Marvel the movie how it came to be. We saw at the end of Captain Marvel her come into if you've seen Captain Marvel, hopefully you've seen it. Spoiler alert. Post-credit scene is the remaining Avengers after the snap. I think it's Bruce, it's the Hulk, Black Widow, and Captain America and somebody else. Yeah, Thor. And they have the beeper, they have the pager in like some sort of like case connected to just basically a supercomputer to like make sure the signal goes out like super wide. And like all of a sudden it stops. It's like, why the crap did it stop? Like, how can we get it back on? And then all of a sudden Captain Marvel in like super long hair, super like travel worn hair, like homegirl looks like she hasn't slept in several days, probably because she's been flying across the universe. And it's just like bam, Captain Marvel's here. And that's how it ties in. Captain Marvel is here on Earth for Endgame. Theories. So we all know, or most people know, a lot of the OG Avengers, the original 6, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye, the original 6, a lot of their contracts are ending after this movie. So one of my not really favorite theories, because it makes me sad, is that Robert Downey Jr. said something a couple weeks ago, if not like less than a week ago, the last 8 minutes of the Endgame are the most important part of the movie. Which, first of all, I don't know how he got away with like saying that, because like whatever. But he said everyone gets a chance to be involved, and it's the most important 8 minutes of the movie. And I'm just like, so either that's like the epic fight scene, which I don't think would be like the last 8 minutes, because that's like not leaving room for like plot development. Like the climax is usually the fight. But so my very morbid thought is that all the heroes have been brought back from the decimation or the snap, and that from like the Soul Stone or whatever, and like somebody's obviously died in this big massive end fight, like final boss fight. Someone's died and everyone's back, and there's like everyone at like this person's funeral. And so with like Captain America, with definitely everyone knows Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, who play Iron Man and Captain America, their contracts are up after this movie. They could renew it, but nobody thinks they are. So my theory is one or both are going to die, and it's going to be a massive funeral, and it's going to involve like all of the heroes. That's my theory. Like the last 8 minutes is going to be like this super morbid like funeral scene. Like my thought is someone's got to die. Like someone's got to die. Like there's no way we can resolve this with a happy ending of everyone living and Thanos dying. Like I know that's sad. I'm crying, good or not. I'm crying in this movie. I'll force myself to cry if I have to. Not really. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cry. It's whatever. But yeah. Do you have a theory about this movie? Or like theories you've heard or theories you want to happen?
So I've heard a theory, and I've come up with a separate theory. The theory that I've heard came from, shout out D Money, right after Ant-Man and the Wasp. So if you were paying attention in the post-credit scene, you heard Mrs. Pym tell Ant-Man before he went into the quantum realm, don't fall into a time vortex or we won't be able to get you back. So, I'm thinking that they go into the quantum realm and use a time vortex to travel through time, maybe to before the snap, or some pivotal moment before to where they can tweak the events. And that's how they fix it and get everybody back. They use the time vortexes in the quantum realm. That's just a theory. But I do think in the end, one of the Avengers is going to end up with the gauntlet. I don't think it's going to be Captain America or Iron Man. I think it's probably going to be either Thor or Hulk, because they are strong enough to wield it. It definitely takes some power to wield. We saw like the toll it was taking on Thanos in Infinity War, so I just don't think Tony Stark or even Captain America would be able to handle that kind of stress on their bodies, and I don't think they would be strong enough to wield it. But Thor or Hulk definitely could be able to. Maybe Captain Marvel. But I think she's going to be a really big help in absorbing energy and stuff, because that's one of the things that Thanos was absorbing the energy and just sending it right back at Tony Stark in the fight on Titan. And he couldn't really do anything about it. But Captain Marvel, on the other hand, could just absorb it and send it right back at him. So...
Heck yeah. Like I said earlier, all my information that I know about the Marvel Universe, I got from other people telling me or other videos. So I learned that the original Infinity Stone storyline in the comics, Thanos did a snap. Half the Avengers are dead, half the Marvel Universe is dead. But Gamora, of all people, ends up with she ends up I think killing Thanos in his sleep, taking the Infinity Gauntlet, and saying haha, losers, I tricked you, now I'm the bad guy. So she's capable at least in the comics, she's capable of wielding the gauntlet. There's also, with the Marvel comics, there's several, if not hundreds, of different storylines or multiverses or stuff like that. And in one of them, Iron Man wields it because he creates a suit that is capable of wielding it. So I don't think that'll happen.
No,
because that'll be
he's
whack.
Stuck in space. He doesn't have the resources yet to do that.
Well, we see in the trailers, or we think we see in the trailers, he comes back. That's another thing with the trailers. The Russo brothers have admitted to using footage in trailers that doesn't end up in the actual movie.
So we don't even know if it's gonna happen now.
But a lot of the trailers they've released have had Iron
in
Man
the Infinity War trailer, they had Hulk running up with the rest of the squad in Wakanda,
but that was 2 seconds. This they've sent out a dozen trailers, and more than half of them have had Tony Stark in it.
Yeah.
And so it would be if that was true, if Tony's
face every time.
Not every time. I mean, for one part of the trailer, and then the next he's with Captain America and all them.
Okay.
He's part of them when they get the red. It's the red and white jumpsuits.
Red and white jumpsuits.
That's another. That's why everyone thinks they're gonna go. In I think the very first trailer they ever released, Ant-Man's there with the van that's got the quantum thing, quantum realm thing.
Yeah, he pulls up in the cameras.
Yeah, and
they're is this live?
Yeah, and so. And so they make all the red and white suits you see in the trailers. And so that's why everyone thinks they're going to go in the quantum realm and find all those time vortexes. And you can see in the trailers, Black Widow goes from her blonde hair in Infinity War to all red hair to a half red, half blonde thing. And then you see people think it's happening over months of them training to go fight Thanos, because it's just she goes from shoulder length hair to her hair up in a ponytail. So who knows? We have, this is all speculation. The trailers have all 90% been the exact same thing, just a little different.
Yeah.
But we're super ready. We're gonna contemplate doing. I know there's a big hashtag Don't Spoil the Endgame. We're contemplating doing a post movie review.
If we do, we'll issue a massive spoiler alert in this video before. And
it might not even be in this video. It might be a week or two later, just give people time. Just because even if we put out massive spoiler alerts, if I throw I don't have the ability to put spoiler alert on my hand because I'm using iMovie. Like, just, there's no way, like, somebody's still gonna get mad. So we'll record it tonight so it's fresh in our brains and you can see the tears running down my face.
Yeah, we'll post.
But we'll post it later.
We'll post later.
Yeah, just to calm people's hearts. But yeah, anything to wrap up, anything to prepare, anything to add, anything to, like tips for moviegoers.
Bring the little travel size tissue packs.
Oh man,
Bring them. They allow them in most movie theaters in the U.S.
They should allow them in all movie theaters in the U.S.
I don't know why they wouldn't. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
So if there's one, I'm not wrong.
In 99% of movie theaters in the United States, you can bring travel size tissues.
So
I should have brought them in Infinity War. Dog.
eat well, pee before.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
Don't go to the bathroom during the movie.
Yes. Just drink a lot of water before, just to get it out of you beforehand.
Drink a lot of water like 3 hours before the movie. Get it all out.
Get it all out, man.
And then start drinking after the trailers. Don't start drinking until the movie starts.
Or eating, because I
Take
feel
it
like
slow.
I feel like I always eat my popcorn before the movie even starts, and I'm like,
I'm getting the largest popcorn. It's a 3-hour movie.
dude, it's gonna be gone before the trailers ends, dude. Also, the trailers, man. I'm pumped for the trailers for this movie.
For whatever else.
For whatever new trailers are gonna come out. But yeah, Tori, you got anything? Just any Marvel tips or movie going tips or just anything you want to say? You can say you're a Pisces or something. Are you a Pisces? I just kind of picked a random one.
Aries.
I only know mine. So.
Aries. I'm a Taurus.
A Ford Taurus?
No, not a Ford Taurus.
Anyway, anything?
This
No?
guy. Alright.
So yeah, I'm C-Mac, as you all know. This is Trav Dad Malone.
Ha ha ha!
I didn't like Trav
This
Dad.
is T Swizzle Malone.
I didn't like Trav Dad.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
And blooper reel.
Use the gauntlet to just make more like food and resources. Don't kill everybody.
I'm gonna cut it off at stupid. Not even like a reasonable part. Because you're stupid, cut.
Yeah. Don't be so stupid.
What
Why do
master?
you do that?
What master do you serve? Who am I supposed to say? Jesus?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you are. Where is Gamora? I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? All right. 3, 2, 1. This was a dab. Why do you have a smoke detector in your hand?
You'll see.
You should just do a blooper reel.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do a blooper reel now. From all of us in the Kingdom of Laughter, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hashtag don't spoil the endgame.